Welcome to Love and Guilt in the Anthropocene, a podcast to help people and organizations embrace the adventure of climate action. We are envisioning a world where sustainability comes naturally. This is a reading from the blog called Bearing the Lead and Other Interruptions, Giving Myself Some Grace. I sat down today with the intention of writing something honest, something good. Then my child came into my office for the 5th time in 20 minutes. He's home sick and is leaving me alone while I work, obviously. So I switched over to an academic article I'm drafting. After over a decade of practice, that's the kind of writing I can typically pop in and out of, unlike my blog or my book. Yes, the book. It's still in progress. I'm deep into draft number 2, though with these small disease vectors in my home, it's hard to tell how long that process will take or how many drafts there will be in total. What my editor told me last week is that I need to bury the lead more, make my reader unsure of what will happen next. I agree. But I'm also in a mini course for building a platform on LinkedIn. I need to start marketing my consultancy, but more on that later. The instructors reviewed my post this month, and they say I need to state the lead up front to get people to stop on my posts. I'm familiar with being more obvious in my writing. As I became an academic, I had to train myself to start each paragraph with the topic sentence. What's the point of this paragraph is always on my mind. I guess that's not the way to write a compelling memoir meets narrative nonfiction. It's a little whiplash for my writing brain. Twice now, since starting this writing, I've been interrupted by a little voice saying, "Mama, look!" I turn and see he has stolen my sewing scissors and is chopping chunks out of some random fabric. Neat, I respond, turning back to this glowing screen. Writing is one of those things that doesn't make a lot of financial sense, at least not in the short term. I am unlikely to become a multi-million-dollar author with my amazing debut book, but one can hope. But as I read my friend Emmy's blog post this week, I remember that's not really why we do this. I love writing and I love reaching people, which brings me to a story I heard today, one I'm still figuring out how to tell. I met someone new today. She works with a colleague of mine and needed some guidance on a new article summarizing sustainability in cancer care. We chatted for a while, and then she shared that she recently mentored a 4th-year medical student who was pretty burned out. The student wasn't exhausted from medical school. She was feeling broken because she spent years trying to convince the leadership in her medical school that sustainability should be a priority. The medical school should be teaching about climate change. They should be trying to mitigate their footprint and adapt to what's already coming. Apparently, the administrators had her work on this problem, provide them with data and insights, and then dismissed the whole thing. This poor student, putting in all that effort above and beyond her actual educational requirements, trying to make things better and being set aside. She's not alone. I think every sustainability professional has had this happen at one time or another, possibly many times over. Certainly I've faced setbacks, mostly on the funding front, hence why I need to market my consultancy more. What keeps me going? Life. I love this planet and all the crazy zany stuff that exists upon it and in it. What a wild place this is, full of wonder. Sometimes when I'm banging my head against the wall or shouting into the void, I need to remind myself why I keep getting up every morning and trying to change things. Sometimes I need to go for a walk in nature, even if it's unusually hot. Sometimes I need to take some grounding breaths, maybe indoors in front of a HEPA filter. Sometimes I need a long, hot bath, even if I'm using all that water. I am human. Life is hard. I deserve some grace, and so do you. We all deserve to celebrate and feel joy. We will also feel setbacks and isolation. But whether in our failures or our successes, we are not alone. There are so many other people out there like you who want to do the right thing, who want to protect this amazing blue planet and the life upon it. It might take more time than we hoped. Life itself might step in the way. My son has finally left the office and closed the door behind him. But if we keep chipping away at it and keep forgiving ourselves for those things outside of our control, we will keep moving forward. So I offer this post today, imperfect, interrupted, and written in the messy middle of real life. Thanks for being here, for doing the work, and for reading my words. Thank you for listening. If you want to embrace the adventure of climate action, subscribe to our podcast and check out our Love and Guilt in the Anthropocene blog at clinicallysustainable.substack.com.